Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Red Repairs. As you might remember from the previous video, it's time to spend some time and especially a lot of paint on this little fella over here. For once I'll just add, this is the Black Apple Optimus Prime, just in case you're wondering. Yeah, so it's a big boy. And for some more references before I start painting, my squeaks, and of course PM Bumblebee for scale references. So, yeah, he's a big boy, but that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about his paint. So in order to get something done, first things first, we need to take him apart. So I'll do a quick montage of that now. Then I just realized that in order to do that, I need to explain a little bit of the modding I'm going to do to him. I'm going to remove some of the screw holes, make them disappear. I'll need to get some of the backing out of the mask, making sure it's decent and open, because the funnel has like this jazz hands thingy going on there. And yeah, basically that's it, because or else there's not much to do on the model other than paint. And I will be including a lot of screenshots I took from the movies, so you can see what I can do and how it should look. And I'm also going to show you what kind of nail polish I used. It's this glow in the dark kind of stuff, and it's perfect for this kind of figure. So without further ado, let's go and start the disassembly. So here we have a big bunch of parts. He's fallen apart. So here there's a bunch you can work with. First parts first. Make sure everything is on the side, because now it's time to do some stuff with the mask. Like I said before, there's a lot of the pieces that fill in between. And then it's time to basically cut away at all the plastic that's in there. I also should notice that this is rubber. Also note that you shouldn't use enamels on rubber, in case you're going to be painting it yourself and this will be your first custom. Never use rubber and enamel together, because it will basically be a sticky gooey mess and you'll never be able to use it. So always use lacquers. So I decided not to go and move screws, because I noticed that if I'm going to hold them in, then actually these bits being quite sturdy out of the box, it actually allows you to loosen them a bit, and all of a sudden they'll be much smoother, allowing the figure to actually look a little bit more posable, especially with the arm thingies going in. This actually helps the arm movement a lot. But first he needs a little bit of paint. He's going to be painted black, like in the movie. It was a dark metallic color with a lot of red basically in between the joints. Didn't have this much. I think these were a lot of gold and separate colors, but I'll use them to do a black wash, and I'll just make him glow from within a little bit, like he was in the movies. I need to prep my paint boots over there and prepare him for his first coat. I'm going to start with a gloss black, because with all the metallic colors he needs a base. And then I'll be painting him in alclad steel. It's just a nice dark color. And I'll be adding chrome and gold and bronze and a lot of detail colors. But that'll be next. First things first, let's start with the base coat. But before paint, it's probably smart to do a little modding on myself. So yeah, this is basically how the head works. It's this peg holds in this hole, and then they go through the and that's what gives you the glow. Then But since we won't be doing that, I need somewhere to actually attach this little fella. So first things first, start carving. So here we are, everything is together. And as you might be able to tell, I'm sounding happy, because I actually am. The head with the mount installed actually allows this bit to slide right over. And there we have him, with his eyes lit up. So yeah, this is a success. And now next up will be getting everything ready for paint. So with everything now a nice semi-gloss black, it's time to add the colors. I'm going to be starting with the alclad steel, and we'll see where that ends up. So here we go again. Hello again. I did notice that it actually helps when you press record on your telephone instead of just take pictures. But I did some chrome work with Molotow Chrome, which is this stuff right here. Great stuff. And I did some minor tweaks, some minor parts on the arms, some on the bits for the leg. These are the arms. And I also mixed some of my mica powder. In this case it's the green blue. And I mixed it up with some clear coat, and I made a color, which is this one. And I started using it for things like on the chest and on the mask as well. As you might notice, there is a slight different variation, a couple of them, which I noticed he has in the movie. And it's the smoke blue from Mr. Hobby, which I use for that, and I will be adding some more. So the next color I'm going to be using is Italian red, which might sound a little odd until you later realize what I'm doing. I didn't like how much of the flame details were going into the paint job of the normal one, so I want to tone it down a bit. And to do that I need to basically paint in where I think there should be some flames, and I'll be doing them in layers. I'm going to be doing them in red, some yellow, and some orange, and some black to tone it down a bit again later. So with the red giving some time to dry, it actually starts to look a little bit like the Fallen. And before I go and do the gold and other details, I decided to give him some flat black to give him more depth in this face. So I'll be using Mr. Hobby, and I'll be starting on his face. And basically it's the mask, not the face, but you know what I mean. So the next thing to do is I mixed up some orange to give the flames a little bit more of a full flamey look. What you'll just be doing is just adding a little bit in there. And the process goes on to the other bits where flames are a little bit there. So yeah, we put them back together for now. And what you can see here is he's getting there. There's a lot of details that needs to be finished. I need to add all the gold to the mask. I need some gold over every other bit, a lot of other metallic colors. But yeah, here we have the current state of affairs. I put them back together. As you can see, not completely. So yeah, I also did some work on the arms to start with. It isn't finished yet because there's a lot, this bit needs to be the blue with some, but yeah, it's getting there. It's not the way it came out of the package, but if you put them together later, it will look really, really nice. These bits too, I need to add the gold striping here. It's more of a bit of, I honestly don't know the word for it, but it's like he's got sergeant stripes on his back, or captain stripes, whatever. Admiral even, because there's a lot of them. But yeah, so without further ado, let's get into the golding of the head mask. And I'll do the head later on as well. But yeah, it's nice. So as you guys might notice at the moment, he's in tape. I'm going to hit him with chrome silver, because that way I can actually add the blue. And then I'll do the silver again later for the arms where the gold needs to go as well. But yeah, it's getting there. So next up, silver paint. So here he is after the silver paint. As you might notice, it may look like it's a little bit much, but I'll correct it later with the cyan color over it. And then, yeah, it's time for some minor more tweaks and details, and then it's off to the paint for the big guy. So yeah, let's get the blue in there, and we can do some more stuff on him. So yeah, here he is again after the blue paint is on. As you might notice, I still got the tape on there to make sure everything stays nice and shiny. Because I'll do some weathering later, and then it's really gonna pop and the color is going to be slightly less obvious. And it's gonna be this nice collection of metallic hues everywhere. So I can try and take some of it off, just to give you an idea of how it's going to look. So yeah, here he is in the blue. Like I said, there'll be some weathering done later, and the color might get a little bit darker and a little bit more dirty. But yeah, it's coming along nicely. So I'll let it cure for a bit, and then we'll continue with some more metallic colors. I almost forgot to do the fingers on him, so I'll be doing that now. I'll just be hitting them with the metallic grey his body's covered with. So this will be a quick montage. Yeah, we're getting there. He's starting to look pretty. So, panel lining. So what I did was I made a flat black, and I made it extremely thin. I know you can get the panel liners normally, but this is basically water. I took one of these pointy pieces of wood, and I'll just fill in the lines. So with all that's done in the last 15 minutes of video, you might have not noticed, but it's actually 5 days of painting. So I'm going to give my editor a little reprieve by cutting it off here and doing the rest in the next upcoming video of him, in which I'll do the lower part, because his legs still need a lot of work. Because I did do the blue, but I'm not really happy with the way the grey turned out a little here. And I need to focus on his feet as well, and I need to fix his weapon. So all that will be happening in a little bit. But yeah, that will be next week. So for now, thank you all for watching. I hope you find this video informative and fun to watch, and I'll see you in the next one, in which I'll do the legs, I'll do the weathering, and I finally be getting the paint I want for the glow effect, so he'll be able to yeah, have the shine in the dark as well. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe and share this video if you found it fun enough to watch. Thank you, bye.